In this video, we're going to look at forums in WAMAP. If your instructor is choosing to use forums, you might have forums listed in a couple different spots. You might find specific forums in the sort of main content page or within blocks in the main page of your course, or you might find them on the left navigation bar under forums, and then you could choose whatever specific forum you have. I'm going to go into this one here. If your instructor has multiple different forums, you can choose any of those. I'm going to go ahead and click on this homework forum here. You might also have the option within assignments to post a question about a problem in a homework assignment to a forum. So some students in this example course have done that, and I have those here. There are two main things you can do within a forum. You can add a new thread, and you can respond to somebody else's thread. So in other words, you can kind of post your own thing or respond to somebody else's thing. First, let me show you what adding a new thread looks like. So let's say I wanted to post something about a question I had of some exponent rule. You could upload files if you had a piece of scratch paper or something, you took a picture of it, you could post that here instead of having to retype things out. And then you can go ahead and start typing your message, your question, or whatever you have, a response to some prompt that your instructor has given for the forum. And if you wanted to insert mathematical text, you can hit the backtick button on your keyboard, the button right next to your 1, and it'll bring up this little red box. You can type things in forums or in messages to your instructor, just like you would as entering answers into WAMAP. I can also bring up that same enter math kind of box by clicking on this sigma plus. This is add new math, and it'll bring up that same thing. Let's say I was working on that problem and I wanted to make it look pretty so people could actually read it and respond to me in a helpful way. I can write mathy stuff there. It looks kind of fuzzy as you write it out, but it renders better on the actual page once you post it. All right, so once you're done creating your post, you can go scroll to the bottom, post your thread, and then you'll see it in there. People will be able to respond to you. You can actually click on this settings wheel and modify your post, change it if you need to. I don't need to make any changes to that, I don't think. So that's how you can post your own thread to a forum. And if you're responding to somebody else's thread, you can reply in forums. So I'll just go ahead and take Draco's question here. But if I wanted to respond to this one, I can go ahead and hit reply to his main post. And it gives me my normal text entry answer box, and I can still input mathy stuff or any other thing that the text editor allows me to do. You can actually see the original question that you're responding to or post that you're responding to down here below. So you could write out whatever your response is. And then once you're done creating your reply, same thing as before, you can post your reply and that'll show up and other students will be able to see it. So there's our response post here. And then if I wanted to get back to the main page of the course, I can click on the course name in the breadcrumb trail at the top. So that's how you work with forums within WAMAP.